Pecco Bagnaia, the two-time world champ, is having a rough ride in 2025 with Ducati. But hold up, legendary MotoGP icon Casey Stoner just dropped a bombshell, revealing the key figure who could turn Bagnaia's fortunes around. Who is it? And how could this shake up the 2025 MotoGP Championship? Stick around, because this is massive news you don't want to miss. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell now for the hottest MotoGP updates. The 2025 season has been a nightmare for Pecco Bagnaia. After 14 rounds, the Italian star has only clinched one Grand Prix win. One win for a two-time world champion. Can you believe it? He's lagging a whopping 227 points behind his teammate Marquez, who's currently leading the championship. That's a massive gap, even by MotoGP's unpredictable standards. The recent Hungarian Grand Prix marked a new low for Bagnaia. He struggled all weekend, barely scraping a 9th place finish in the main race. For a rider of Bagnaia's caliber, that's a tough pill to swallow. Pecco's main issue? He's struggling to get a good feel from the front end of the 2025 Ducati GP25. Without that confidence, pushing the bike through corners and competing at the highest level is near impossible. In MotoGP, trust in the front end is everything. But there's a silver lining from Hungary. After a radical setup change, Bagnaia said he felt the best front-end confidence all season. So is this the start of a comeback or just a fleeting moment of hope? Enter Casey Stoner, the 2007 and 2011 MotoGP world champion, one of the most talented riders to ever grace the sport. Stoner, who once worked with Bagnaia's crew chief, Cristian Gabarini, shared some deep thoughts on the situation. According to Stoner, the key to turning things around lies with the dynamic duo of Pecco and Gabarini. That's right, Cristian Gabarini, the mastermind who helped Stoner win titles with Ducati, is the guy Stoner believes can crack the code to Bagnaia's bike issues. Stoner's betting on their partnership to bring Pecco back to his winning ways. Stoner admitted it's tricky to pinpoint exactly what's wrong with Bagnaia's bike. He said it's tough to know for sure where the problem lies, but he pointed out this isn't the first time Pecco's hit a rough patch. In the past, Bagnaia's struggled in the first half of a season, searching for his groove. Stoner highlighted Pecco's cautious, methodical approach, a strength but also a challenge when paired with a teammate like Marquez, who's known for his aggressive, adaptable style. Here's the kicker. Stoner sees a bright side to this tough season. He reckons the worst years teach you the most. Imagine Pecco, under the pressure of being a top rider, soaking up invaluable lessons that could make him unstoppable down the road. Stoner's confident that what Pecco learns in 2025 will make him a much stronger contender in 2026. He even predicts that once Bagnaia and Gabarini solve the bike's issues, things could turn around fast. That's a huge call from a legend who knows what it takes to conquer MotoGP. Let's talk about Cristian Gabarini. This guy's no ordinary crew chief. He's the brains behind Stoner's glory days at Ducati and helped Bagnaia bag 2 world titles. Their partnership is pure gold. A talented rider paired with a crew chief who can translate his needs into the perfect bike setup. So why haven't they cracked the GP25's front-end problem yet? One theory is that the 2025 Ducati GP25 has a wildly different character compared to previous models. Ducati's known for pushing the limits of innovation, but big changes can sometimes throw riders off. Bagnaia, who thrives on a perfect setup, might be struggling with these tweaks. Meanwhile, Marquez seems to adapt to the same bike with ease. So, is the issue with the bike, or is it Bagnaia's approach? Stoner also touched on the dynamic with Marquez. Having a teammate like Marquez is a double-edged sword. On one hand, it piles on the pressure, with Marquez consistently outpacing Pecco. On the other, it's a golden opportunity to learn. Marquez is a master at squeezing every ounce of performance from a bike, even when it's not perfect. Stoner believes Marquez's presence will make Bagnaia better in the long run, as this rivalry pushes him to level up. Now, let's get technical. Front-end issues often tie back to weight distribution, suspension, or tyres. In MotoGP, the Michelin tyres play a massive role in performance. If Bagnaia's struggling with front-end feel, it could be a mismatch between the bike setup and the tyres' characteristics. Or maybe it's the bike's geometry, steering angle or wheelbase length. The radical setup change in Hungary shows the teams experimenting to find the right balance. As Stoner said, with Gabarini's expertise, Bagnaia's got a solid shot at figuring it out. What does this mean for the rest of 2025? Despite the huge points gap, Bagnaia's not out of the fight. One win this season proves his potential's still there. If he and Gabarini can dial in the GP25, we might see Pecco back on the podium soon. Imagine him stringing together wins in the second half of the season. That could flip the 2025 narrative on its head. Plus, there's the mental boost. If Bagnaia regains his confidence, he could be a serious threat to Marquez, Jorge Martin, or Enea Bastianini. Looking ahead to 2026, Stoner's got big predictions. He believes the lessons from this season will make Bagnaia a beast. Picture Pecco returning with a dialed-in bike, renewed confidence, and the wisdom of a tough year. He could be an unstoppable championship contender, but it all hinges on how quickly he and Gabarini solve the current issues. With plenty of races left, each one's a chance to gather data and fine-tune the bike. For MotoGP fans, this story's a reminder that this sport's full of ups and downs. Even a rider like Bagnaia can hit a rough patch. But as Stoner says, the toughest moments teach you the most. So is this the end of Bagnaia's dominance, or the start of an epic comeback? Only time will tell, but with Gabarini by his side, Pecco's got a fighting chance. Now, we want to hear from you, MotoGP fans. Do you agree with Casey Stoner that Bagnaia and Gabarini can turn things around? Or will Marc Marquez keep ruling the roost? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Smash that like button if you loved this video, and share it with your mates who live for MotoGP. Subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss our next update. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Full throttle.
Welcome to GP Talks. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon for more updates.